Yes, please, sir.
So I can start, right?
Yes.
Hmm. So good morning to everyone present here. So today we are going to speak on an application. The name of that application is cryptography. So it's a security app for Android devices. So first we are going to talk about cryptography. So this term came from a Greek word, that is cryptos means hidden text and graphine means to write. So the process of writing hidden text is called as cryptography. Now I will tell you about the definition which you might be hearing every semester. So that is cryptography consists of two things, encryption and decryption. So in encryption we are going to convert plain text to a text which we can't read it. That is non-readable format. And decryption means to convert that unreadable format text to the plain text. Now you might be wondering, why do we need to do this stuff, right? So in order to have the secret communication between two people such that the third person won't be able to understand it, and that third person, in these terms we call it as adversaries. Now there are various applications that we can use this cryptography. The first one is e-commerce, that we perform buying and selling operations online. Second is we have cards, that payment cards with chip. That can be the best example for cryptography. The biggest example is cryptocurrency, that we call as digital currency, and it's majorly used in military communication. Now I will take you to the past from where it all began, the cryptography. So in 19th century, this was all about in 19th century. There was a novel named as Golden Bug by Edgar Allan. In that novel, there was a man whose name was William Legrand, and he was bitten by a golden bug. And after that, he just started to act insane. So his servant was quite worried about William. So he went to William's friend so that they can check William. So when they came back, William has make them convinced that let's go to an adventure after deciphering the secret message towards the treasure. And this is how it all began. Later, the best example for this cryptography where they have used this too much was in World War One. Those machines were called as rotor cipher machine. This is the general term, the general name that they have given to this machine, but actually it's used by Nazi Germany for military communication, and the name of that machine was Enzima machine. And now the current, as we can see that there are many modern technologies that we are going to use. It consists of computer science, maths, communication science, etc. So after that, this become, the complexity has been increased so much. So now, why do we even need to use this cryptography? The biggest example that I've told you is that the information can't be understood by anyone. And the second one is data alteration. Now, alteration is if I'm sending something to another person, then the data that I have sent shouldn't be altered. Third use is the authentication, means to authenticate. Now, as we all know that the connecting things need strong authentication. Why? Because we are always in the risk of getting attacked by various attacks like Poodle, shell shock, and heartbleed, and there are many more. Even there was a man whose name was Backstrom, and he has created a law, that is Backstrom's law. He says that anything that is attached to a network can be easily hacked, and everything is attached to a network. So what does it means? Everything is vulnerable and can be easily attacked. So this is what we call as Backstrom law. And why do we use this cryptography? Now there are three types of cryptography as you can see on my screen. First one is symmetric key via using symmetric key. Second is by using asymmetric key. And the third one is by using hash function. So in symmetric key, for encryption and decryption purpose, we are going to use only single key. Similarly, in asymmetric key, instead of using single key, here we are going to use two keys, one for encryption and second for decryption. Now, the third one is hash function. Now, hash function is to convert a text and map it into a fixed size of length. Now, I will tell what is this further. So, this is the cryptography, the app that you are seeing on the screen. This is the UI of the app, which is going to be demonstrated further. As you can see, the first column, which consists of cipher. Okay, so cipher provides you various algorithms so that we can perform this encryption as well as decryption. Same for the second column, which consists of hashing. It has provided various hashing algorithms. Now, where can we use this hashing? Now, as we all know that when we used to store our user IDs and passwords, so it is not good or it's unsafe to save the password in plain format. So all we can do is use MD5 to convert it into a certain amount or certain limit of text, and then we can use it. Third format that you can see is encoding. So encoding is to convert the text into a very easy or understandable format. Now, for example, it is Braille language. Braille language is a language which is used by blind people to understand what's written on the screen or by touching it. And the second example for encoding is Morse code, which was used previously. So next part is going to be by Sunitra.
Hello, sir. Here there are applications of cryptography. These are secure communications, end-to-end encryption, storing data, storing passwords. Cryptography is hard. Here we will have a look on each and every application in detail first. So first is secure communication. The most obvious reason why we use cryptography is to encrypt communication between us and the system. The most common example we come across is the client program and a server. Other examples are also there, like a web browser and a web server, email client and an email server. As we all know that when the internet was developed, the academic and the government community was small. So the misuse of any password data was very rare. So the modern switch networks made the interception harder. To make the internet more secure, most communication protocols have been adopted in encryption. So the best encryption versions are HTTP and HTTPS. Therefore, if you are entering a password in a page, please do check that they are in the HTTP versions. Second application is end-to-end encryption. Here, email is one such an area where encryption is not widely used. When the emails move from server to server and from the server to you, they are encrypted on the mail servers or on your mobile system. However, an administrator can read your mails. So there are options to implement end-to-end encryption from our email system. But these email systems and the options are also complex. But in our app cryptography, here the encryption is built from the start itself, and where only the user and the receiver can read the message. Third application is storing data. As we all know, we store a large amount of data, and any data is valuable to at least one person who is creating it. Every operating system, that is OS, uses encryption in some or the other part, like to keep password secret, conceal some part of the system, and to make sure that the system is up to date. Another remarkable use of encryption is to encrypt the entire drive and give the permission to access it. UCL has recently implemented a BitLocker in which the data on the drive will be completely opaque without the user logging. If someone took the drive and tried to read it, they will not be able to access any data. Next application is storing password. Nowadays, it is very risky to store passwords in an accessible way. So if we store the password in the plain text, anyone can have an access to it and can read the password. Encryption is the partial answer to storing passwords. In encryption, user has the encrypted password, simply he will decrypt the password. And the other technique is hashing. In the hashing technique, the user will provide a password and the system will hash it and compare it with the hash value. Next application is cryptography is hard. The first impression you might get after reading this is that encryption is very difficult to implement. So many users don't use this. Next slide, please. Advantages and disadvantages. Advantages are it provides secure communication in the presence of third parties. That is, it prevents third party or the public from reading the private messages. Second point, it provides constant confidentiality, data integrity, and authenticity even in the face of an attack. That here, confidentiality means it involves ensuring data privacy through the use of encryption. Data integrity. Data integrity deals with data consistency and detection of tampering and modification of data. Authenticity. Authenticity ensures that the data comes from a trusted source. Next point, this app also provides a large amount of detail and indeed amount of ciphers and tools available. Here, it provides a detailed information about various things like ciphers, algorithms, hashes, that how they will work and how we are to implement it. It also gives different informations on things like sign languages, braille, etc. Here, the other apps will make you pay for all these features. So this will be available freely here. Next point, it is very comprehensive and light cipher app. Disadvantages are, it depends on the secret key. If you forget the key, you cannot recover the data. That is, if the user forgets the key, all of the encrypted information will be permanently unusable or useless. It is always vulnerable to brute force attack. That is, it works weakly if we will provide many passwords at the same time. Third point, we can only use standard 26 alphabet letters. That is, we cannot use lowercase letters or space in the input. Thank you. Further demonstration will be carried out by Sanket Memane.
Screen is visible, sir.
Yes, it is.
Okay. Let's start with demonstration. First of all, we have to install cryptography app on your device. For that, you have to type cryptography. As I have already typed, let's select. After that, there are a lot of applications for encryption of security. Let's install cryptography. As I have already installed cryptography, let's start with demonstration. First, when you open this app, it requires some permissions to access storage, messages, etc. So give the permission. Here, there are a lot of options in app like cipher techniques, hashes, encoding tools, favorites, algorithms, others, and extension. Let's start with cipher techniques. As you see here, there are 55 techniques in cipher, but we are going to see only 2-3 cipher techniques. As we know, Caesar cipher we know very well. So let's start with Caesar cipher. After that, in Caesar cipher we have to give input. Let's give input as cryptography is hard. In input field I have given as cryptography is hard. After that I have to give shift count. For shift count means from how many words, how many alphabets you have to shift the alphabet. Let's I am giving 12 shift, and after that encrypting it. As you see in the output field, C is shifted 12 alphabets forward and selected O as C. As all characters are shifted after 12 alphabets. Then we have Relfin cipher. This is also Relfin cipher is called as zigzag cipher. In input field, I am giving as Viva Institute of Technology. As I have given input, I have to give number of rows for how many rows it can split the text in zigzag manner. So I am giving here as 2 and encrypting it. Here you can see that the input Viva Institute of Technology is encrypted in zigzag manner, but here you can see uh, here space is also selected as a character. That's why it showing as output in this form. After that, we have visionary cipher. It is also called as polyalphabetic cipher. It uses matrix for calculating the result. Here I am giving input as demo. In input, I have given demo and key. Key means you have to give the key to calculate the result in key and input field and intersect with each other, and which is intersection character is formed, then its output is shown. Let's I am giving a B C D E as a key, and after encrypting that it shows me output as EGPS. Here there are a lot of cryptography cipher techniques that we don't know about it, but there are also some techniques like Hill cipher, then key RSA key generation algorithm, then RSA algorithm. Here generate key RSA, it is used for a file encryption method. Let's move further for hashes function. Here hash function, it converts input text to the hash value that cannot be decoded. uh, as I am giving input as uh, China products are banned. So here you can see there are many hash functions are used. As per the all hash functions length, it shows the output in different length. Then after that, encoding. Encoding is used to encode the message in different form. Here I am using base 64 cipher, uh, and I am giving input as fair example and encoding it. It encodes the input in output field by changing its characters and using also symbol. It also shows the output in QR form. When we have to hide any output input, then it show when we show QR, then it after reading it, it shows the output. Then we have base 85 encoder, base 91 encoder, then semaphore, tap code, ASL, DSL. Then we have adaptive Huffman coding. Huffman coding is used to convert the any weight into binary digits. I am giving the weight as any weight I have to give and encrypt it. After that, it shows the output in binary in Huffman code by calculating Huffman code. Then we have run length encoding. In run length encoding, I have to give input as let's take example as run length encoding. After encrypting that, it returns the length of separate characters, that how many times it continue. Uh, as I am as here all are ones, so let's change. I am changing character as R 3 times U and N. And after encrypting that, as you see in output field, R 1 times, U 3 times, means it displays the in how many times one separate alphabet is comes. After that, we have tools. In that, we have custom alphabet cipher, TLS, SSL example, unknown cipher, WhatsApp decryptor. As this app is, I'm not sure that it is secure or not. That's why I am not performing WhatsApp decryptor app. It requires storage permissions, so I am not performing. It has also password generator. As you can see here, there are 4 options for password generator: lowercase, punctuation, uppercase, digits. Uh, for how many length you have to, for how many length you want password. Let's take, I want 8-digit password and I want lowercase, uppercase, digits. And after that I am creating, it shows the password in after 8 in below. If I want also punctuations, after creating that, it also adds punctuations like bar. After that 5. Then we have file encryption. It is used to encrypt the file. For that, we have to first initialize RSA and AES engines. For that, we have to generate key RSA. It generates a key for AES and RES. After that, we are going to performing file encryption. For that, we have to first click on create new pair, because for last task is performed, so it can clear the previous all and start with new one. So let's start with new. Here I am going to choose document file for encryption. Let's take experiment number 1 doc file, and I am going to encrypt it. As you can see here, encryption is completed. You can see in cryptography app, in file 2, encrypted underscore experiment 1 is doc file is converted. You can open this, but it shows the error like bad file. For that, so it is hard to view encrypted file, so we have to decrypt file. After that, I have to decrypt, but there are decryption error comes occur, so we have to try once again. Okay, then we have to select decrypted file for decryption. So I am going to selecting encrypted file experiment number 1 docs. After selecting it, shows in document file encrypted doc 1. After that, I am decrypting. So let's try once again. Encryption completed, then choosing encrypted file, encrypted, and performing decryption task. After here is completed, we can see in also folder experiment number 1 doc file is decrypted successfully. After opening that, you can see here the file is successfully decrypted. Then we have hash cracker password strength. If you want to check the strength of password, there are multiple options for that. 8-digit lowercase password mix with number and symbols. Let's take with check with 10 digit. As I am going, as here you can see, the password strength is false, means this password can not in 10 digits or more, and does not use a capital letter. Then we have frequency analysis, ASCII table, text to binary. This is also unique feature. Let's give input at text to binary. As you can, after encrypting that, you can see here text to binary is encrypted in binary. So if you want to decrypt in original form, you have to simply select output and cut and paste in input field and decrypt. It shows original output as text to binary. Then there are also various conversions: decimal to binary, hexa to binary, integer to binary, hexa to ASCII, PRNG, steganography, QR code generator. This is also unique feature. As you can see, if I am giving as ASDF and create, after that it converts this ASDF text into QR format. If you want to display ASDF, you have to read the QR code. Then we have QR code reader, encrypted QR code reader, and crypto messenger. This tool is available on Play Store to end-to-end encryption. After that, others. There are some others encryption algorithms that we don't know about it, and algorithms Blum Blum Shove, Harvey-Sein formula, and here favorite. If you want to add some for ciphertext hashing encoding any tool, then we can add here by tapping favorite. Thank you.